so's comfortable. This may take a while, but there's something for everyone here. I hear tell you have a real crowd in here today. Aren't you special? Time-wise, weren't this many people in the whole town. This is quite a crowd. You having a sale here today, jerk? Woo! Sure's a hot one. I sold all my papers already. There's sure a lot of inquiring minds around here. You'll excuse me if I can serve first. I'm the tall, cool one, jerk.
What a battle to get to the front of this crowd. Yeah, look at all the people in here. I wonder why they're all here. The jerk must be giving ice cream cones away.
The kids in this town eat so many ice cream cones. If the kids keep eating cones at this rate, they'll turn into them.
It's finally summer. Ice cream cone season.
What's going on?
We don't have time for these rowdy children and their nonsense. Have you heard what's going on in this town lately?
No, what?
My other bird, Daryl. I do part-time work on the odd job, man. I can't do what I want, so I do what I can. And I'll tell you now, so that you will understand. You get just what you pay for from the odd job, man. Hey, Larry, which tree are we supposed to take down?
Beats me, Mr. T's supposed to meet us here and show us. What do we have to wait for that turkey for? They'll just have to take them all down.
Nah, we better wait to make sure we get paid. You know, you guys, before we take down this tree, we gotta say goodbye. Bye-bye, tree. Bye-bye, robin's nest. Hello, empty space. Put this tree to rest. Bye-bye, tree. Bye-bye, sweet pine smell. Hello, firewood. We will have wood to sell.
Between the giant talking trucks and movies, you know,
extra long.
I have grown both weak and wary of that silly modern theory that in order to be known as chic, one must not look well fed. And according to those magazines, if one cannot wear tapered jeans, one might as well wear saddlebags, because socially you're dead.
Not just because some lazy gland has gotten somewhat out of hand and caused me to expand into the shapes behind me. I see no cause to hide my face. I got my share of manly grace. Just got wadded in one place, and some got stuck behind me.
To me it's inconceivable that one could find believable thought that one must have a shape exactly like his chum. And I simply want to apologize for being of a grander size. Whenever he wants to see this grape, it's great to be a plum.
If girls choose to dig me, because I'm not a pygmy, then I try to make them see my view. That beauty comes in barrels too, and precious gems grow in clumps, and treasures can be found in dumps, and silver hides in heaps. To heck with all your fashion trends. I'd rather be myself, my friends.
I love
Let's
to
be a limousine when all the rest are cheaps.
Like she was saying, this is really big, and I'm not horsing around. Rumor has it, Arlington's lost it, Hargrave is getting it, a brand new racetrack!
Now they're all in. They're right at the post. There they go. No boat talking, route forming. Route forming in front by 3/4 of a mile.
a horse right here, the name is Paul Revere. And here's the guy that says if the weather's clear, can do, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do, can do, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do. For all rear, all right, I hear his foot's all right. Of course it all depends if it rained last night. Likes mud, likes mud. This X means the horse likes mud. If that means the horse likes mud, likes mud, likes mud. I tell you, Paul Revere, now this is no bomb steer. It's from a handicapper that's real sincere. Can do, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do. Paul Revere, I got the horse right here.
What's the latest regarding the vast wasteland about clear in our view? Is there truth that vast amounts of green cheese are likely to fall from the sky like meteors? Inquiring minds want to know. We have an audience to see the science of the Midnight Inquiry. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Mr. Willie Lott. Will you please come up here, sir? Rumor has it that Parkridge is being considered as a possible airplane landing site. Is there any truth to this rumor?
You may rely on it.
Why is our town being considered?
Parkridge is centrally located, has one of the highest points in Cook County, and besides, the shopping's good.
That's scientific. Do you believe that there will be enough land for it, like cutting down a tree?
It's decidedly so.
What about safety? Will proper steps be taken to ensure the safety of people who live and work here?
As I see it, yes.
What types of aircraft will we land? Helicopters?
Yeah, helicopters.
Planes?
Yeah, planes.
Blimps?
Yeah, blimps.
UFOs?
UFOs, right, that's ticket.
No, what? There's a bull right out next day at the middle of town. Bull right housing project? Yes, three. No, especially around little people. They've been building them in our village for years. But this is the first of its kind to be left. And today, it'll be right here on our town. Oh, I get it. I understand you're a leprechaun. We've never had any little people around here. What do you just say there? Think this is fun. This group has been around for as long as I can recall. This weekend is down. But they're getting too old to work now. Even the old lady who does meeting and home is over the hill. Yeah, sure. Don't tell us. The dwarfs are retired. Now listen away. It's a big bag of home. I see it all now. This whistle on your word. And cheerfully together we can tidy up the place. Just come a merry tune. It won't take long when there's a song of who's just a king. And when you build a room, imagine that the room is someone that you love, and soon you'll find you're dancing to the tune. So whistle while you work. When hearts are at a time who's fast, so whistle while you work. Whistle while you work. And cheerfully together we can tidy up the place. Just hum a merry tune. It won't take long, but there's a song to help you set the pace. When you build a room, imagine that the room is someone that you love, and soon you'll find you're dancing to the tune. So whistle while you work. When hearts are at a time who's fast, so whistle while you work. Well, the rumors are flying like crazy, aren't they? Seems that all of us have a different idea of what's coming to town to take place there, in Potsdam. And no two of us have the same notion of what's going to go up when the old tree comes down.
When the old tree comes down, it's hard to imagine what it'll be like without that big beauty swaying in the wind. I guess each in our own way, we'll all miss it. We'll all miss it. Well, I can tell you stories about the things that have happened there. The initials carved beneath the branches, the naughty children who have climbed it, and the pesky animals who have made that tree their home. And all without permission from the proper authorities, I might add. It's a crying shame, I tell you.
I tell you it's a crying shame. This is news that isn't fit to print. This is not a story about losing just any old bush. This tree's a meeting place for friends, a place for kids to play, a shelter for animals. This tree's a friend.
A friend. Absolutely, when they cut this tree down. Remember how we made the ornaments every year? The Girl Scouts, the Brownies, Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts. Each one of us made our own special decoration. Each one of us made our own special decoration. And it seemed like those ornaments became alive after time that old tree. I feel happy just thinking
deadline for tomorrow's paper.
Right you are, Sonny. I've seen the Macy's parade, the Roosevelt parade, the Easter parade, and even the hit parade. But none of them match the splendor of hometown kids marching down hometown street. It looked like it was going to rain for a while. That right to his house and asked for better weather.
That mayor really is something.
My stars, he might be able to control the weather, but I wonder whether he can come through all these young ones and say exact street. No one can do that all alone.
That's why there's so much activity around town. Everyone wants to help, each in their own way.
It's boggles the mind, I tell you. Kids and young people are going to help God. I just hope it doesn't start raining.
I heard they're having a car wash on the west side of town. Well, that's nothing. We're having a big bake sale on the east side of town.
That's the worst joke I ever heard. You're acting like a real doughhead.
It may not be funny, but it sure is clean.
Did you hear what happened to the baker who fell into his oven?
No, what?
He was the toast of the town.
We better quit loafing around, get to work so we can rise to this occasion.
Why did the baker put an etiquette book in his batter?
Yeah, he wanted to be well-bred. Yes, let's stop making half-baked jokes and let's see what's cooking at the bake sale. Couldn't have said it better myself. sweetie pie, only 50 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly, her curls are hurly-burly, her lips are pips, my heart does flips over this girlie. She's my baby, I'm her gal, I'm her hero, she's my gal.
They're all caught and don't want to run 'cause they're having so much fun with honey bun.
101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. She can alive, sweetie pie, only 50 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly, her curls are hurly-burly, her lips are fish, my heart does flip over this girlie. She's my baby, I'm her belle, I'm her hero, she's my gal.
They're all caught and don't want to run 'cause they're having so much fun with honey bun. Believe me, Sonny, we're gonna cook these cookies till they're done. Ain't being funny.
Sonny, put your money on this honey bun.
What will it be today, guys? I know what you mean. It just seems like the next right city hall. Unless we don't do a little. Here comes Captain City's Chamber of Power. No, we stop here on the way to the meeting. I've given out the cherry hot fudge on the side that I can call real flavor. I mean favor. Let's play politics.
Don't take that tree away from me. Don't worry. After all that's been through, remember when it sparkled bright through all those cold December nights. Forget the winds whipped and tossed, surviving even current toss. Coming down's not hard to do. It only takes a moment or two to grow this tall. Take some time to wipe it out now. What surely be a crime? We beg of you, the weather mat. Did you consider after the fact? We need your help to listen to you. We're counting on you to come through. Down, down. Take you down, here we do down, down. Take you down, here we do down, down. Gonna keep the tide to you.
Well, kids, that's quite an order, but I'll deliver your message within a half an hour. Well, we'll spin it by them and see what happens.
I'll do what I can to dress up the idea.
I'll have to sleep on this one.
Never fear, I'm always on call.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. We interrupt this evening's entertainment to make the following plea on behalf of the children of Park Ridge. Man, woman, or beast, you have loved this great kind, and if within the sound of my voice, will you please form the Park Ridge and lend your support.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. Kids are out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Dirty sneakers haunted all my dreams.
Now I'm a believer. Can't you see? The beauty it brings. Save our dreams. With a praying this is staying by our side.
I thought kids were more or less for breaking things. Never knew they'd care for this old tree. Now I'll join their numbers, lend a helping hand, making sure this tree is gonna stand.
There's another tree. Now I'm a believer. Can't you see? The beauty it brings. Save our dreams. With the rain, this is staying by our side.
For the tree,
Now I'm a believer. Can't you see? The beauty it brings.
hot dog for a pet, the only kind my folks would let me get. He does most sort of batting yet. He absolutely never gets his sofa wet. We have a butcher for a vet, the strangest vet you ever met. I guess we are the weirdest family yet to have a hot dog for a pet. Good idea to send everyone on without us.
This will give us a chance to take a quiet stroll around town to see how things have changed since we finished up at Roosevelt.
Sort of a sentimental journey? You always were an old softie.
Me? You're the one who cries every year when you watch the VShow videos.
It might be true, but only during the fillers.
I know what you mean. I feel a good cry coming on right now myself.
Look, the trees and flowers in Hodges Park are as beautiful as they were in our day.
Some things never change, but they've enlarged City Hall. And did you notice that big new shopping mall? I hear you can find everything there from artificial flowers to yogurt.
And there's the mayor's house.
Can you believe he's still in office after all these years?
Look, they've put a new addition on our beloved Roosevelt School, and they've enlarged the playground. These youngsters of today have quite the life.
You know, just seeing the school again makes me feel years younger.
How old are you now?
I'll be 15 next week.
Me too, but worrying about saving that good old tree has made me feel old before my time.
Same here, but we're not alone. Let's march around and dig up some old friends to help save that spruce. I'm here to have a problem with something. Say what you talk about. Do you think the city council will know what to take the old tree? Well, we try. Let's go. What's going on here? Our tree is to be cut down unless you tell us about it.
What you want, we've sure got it. What you need, you know we've got it.
All we're asking is moral and respect. This is our home. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
We aren't gonna do you wrong. The tree belongs. We aren't gonna do you wrong. Just hear our song.
All we're asking is moral and respect. This is our home. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
The developers are paying all that money. All we're asking is your patience, honey. We'll see that your tree's there.
When you get home. Yeah, baby. When you get home. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what it all means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Since you I will keep going. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
The tree stays, despite the money. The tree stays, you betcha, honey.
All that we can do for you, baby, we will. Yeah, baby, we sure will. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what it all means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Since you are, keep going. Just a little bit.
We seem to have different points of view as what should become this old tree which has spruced up our town, if you'll excuse the expression. What's the point of subcommittee look into this?
Mr. Mayor, all due respect, we need the results. Now, why don't we take a vote right now? Super idea. Let's get some of those concerned kids to help us out. You second motion. That's a good help. Other people will come in with it. Great idea. They know the situation is close to people by now.
Okay, it's agreed. I call for vote now. Let's have a show of hands. You know, this is so crazy, just might work. All those in favor of letting this fine old pine tree continue to decorate the middle of this fair town, kindly raise your hands. Will you kids please help with the count? May I have the results, please?
25 votes in each, Your Honor. I got the votes vote, Your Honor. Who knew where it was now?
Bless that popular pine.
I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set celebrate.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present the entire cast of the 16th annual Roosevelt Variety Show.
Meet me, Coach KB.
Larry, Daryl, and Daryl.
The green grass grew all around.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Hard rock.
Tavern.
60 extra long.
UFOs.
Low-rise housing.
Ornaments.
Pennies from heaven.
Parade.
Pennies from heaven.
Parade.
Car wash.
Honey bun.
Breaking up.
Dance marathon.
I'm a believer.
Hot dogs.
Get mice.
Cat and mice.
Hot dogs.
Chattanooga Choo Choo.
Alumni.
When the Saints come marching in.
Love boat.
anchors. Ellen Bacon. Our anchors, Ellen Bacon, Dan Barker's the newsboy, Alexis Chappell, Brad Hawk is the soda jerk, Melissa Hack is church lady, and Tim Osborne is the old man.